get away from them. And I've now been troll-free for the better half of going on about 3 months now. Like, they still try to pull their stupid shit, but I've been ignoring it. I've been just basically living a normal life for the first time in 8 years, and honestly, dude, it feels good to be back to normal.
Oh, that's great, man. It kind of sucks you had to retire. Like, we all really miss your content, me and my buddies.
I hated it too, but like, the main reason why I did it was because I knew that YouTube wasn't really going to do anything about it. So I was like, why stay on a platform where they're not going to do shit to help,
Oh, yeah. Are you ever going to get back on the internet again? I mean...
I've been slowly getting there. I've been slowly working my way back up to, posting on social media again. I've just been really just taking time for myself, living a normal life, hanging out, doing shit that I used to do before all this shit started 8 years ago, just kind of hitting the reset button.
Oh, yeah. What have you been doing?
I just living life, dude, just being normal, just hanging out, just doing normal people shit.
Oh, that's sweet,
shit
man.
I used to do before, getting back to a normal life, doing shit that I used to do before fucking all this shit started over the last 8 years.
Yeah, so what happened to your fiance? Are you in a relationship now?
Yeah, dude. Me and her have been together since last October.
Oh, that's sweet, dude. So are you planning to make any like rap music or anything, new songs?
I've been thinking about it. Like, I'm not too sure yet, just because of the fact that I'm trying to wait things out and wait these trolls out. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm basically starving the trolls out of content is what I'm doing. I'm basically starving them out, because they're still trying to do whatever they can to get me to respond, and I'm just not doing it. I'm not, giving them what they want. I'm just basically starving them. So right now, their tanks are running on empty. So, hopefully, by the time it's all said and done, they'll move on, find somebody else, do something else, and whatnot. But I have been, working on a few things here and there. Like, I don't have anything recorded yet, but I kind of started messing around with some old songs that I wrote when I was a kid that surprisingly weren't bad for what they were back in the day. And these are songs that were from like my fucking high school days. So like I've been, going through those, just looking through those, and just kind of slowly getting back into the process,
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Well, I can't wait to, hear more songs from you.
Right, dude, I've been itching to fucking record again, but like I said, I'm trying to, wait these idiots out, that way, I can start releasing stuff again, hopefully sometime soon.
Yeah, so when are you planning to, post online again?
Honestly, dude, I'm not sure.
Ah, yeah.
Like, at this point, dude, I'm just kind of, slowly, getting back into things, like, really slowly just easing my way back in.
Oh, okay, all right.
Like,
cool.
I'm not, like, rushing in. I'm not, rushing into it. That way, the trolls don't find me, shit doesn't start up again, and I can just kind of, relax and, take it easy, like that way, when I do get ready to post again, they're not jumping all over my shit, they're not finding me,
yeah,
and I can start over fresh with, a brand new crowd of people who built up a good community the right way, and, really get to show people, who I am and who I was before all this crazy shit started popping off,
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Once I got that play button, stuff just started getting worse and worse and worse and more violent. So I kind of had to, duck out and fucking hide for a long ass time.
Yeah, it got more violent? What do you mean?
Do what?
You said it got more violent? What do you mean?
Like they started like doing, their typical stuff to the house. Started cutting the wires to our cable.
Oh, that
William
sucks.
actually ended up. Dude, William ended up showing up to my house at one point and stealing all my electronics and ended up destroying everything. Yeah, so now all I'm running on right now is a phone and 2 Chromebooks, and that's it.
Oh, yeah?
Anyway, I'm making it work. I'm doing what I can. I'm making it work.
Alright,
Believe it or
alright.
not, I've actually been getting back. And believe it or not, dude, I've actually been getting back to a lot of old school gaming. I've been going back and playing on some old emulators that I grew up on, like the PSP emulator.
Oh, that's sweet,
the
man. That's cool.
N64 emulator. Just getting back to some old school games that I grew up on and shit, getting back to the old shit.
Yeah, nice, nice. Yes, are you still racing?
Not at the moment.
Ah, okay.
William, so what actually happened in December was my ex Cassandra turned out to be a worker of William Glory Hole, and she pretended to be with me, sent me a wheel rig for Christmas, and that wheel rig turned out to have a kill stick in it, and when I plugged it into my Xbox, it completely fried my Xbox.
Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. So how many Xboxes have they like?
Yeah.
I know if they give you a lot of kill switches. What if they like broken?
Let's see. I had the original Xbox One, which they destroyed, and then that one got replaced by my buddy Danny. Then they pulled the same shit again this last time, which was the original kill stick they sent in.
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, I got the Series X. Well, yeah, my first Series X from my fiance. Well, my girlfriend is now my fiance. And then that's the one that got destroyed back in December due to, my ex Cassandra, who turned out to not even be ex. She turned out to be a psychotic bitch and ended up being a fucking troll.
Damn. So what did she do?
She ended up pretending to be my girlfriend at the time.
Oh.
And my now fiance Jackie was trying to warn me about her and say, hey, don't trust her, blah, 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 blah. And me being still under a lot of the bad influences that I was under at that time, I wasn't trusting too many people at that time. I wasn't believing anything that Jackie was, or not Jackie, but my, now fiance. Because I had a different ex named Jackie, a way different person, but my now fiance was trying to warn me that, hey, this person's not good, you need to stay away from them, and me being still under that mindset of me not being trusting of anyone, I didn't listen, and I kind of did the shit anyway.
Yeah. So I remember, it was a while ago, but you went, viral online for the ice thing? Like, what happened with that?
Yeah, dude, that whole thing was taken so out of context, dude. Like, that shit was taken out of context fully. Yeah, what I was doing was I was seeing, a lot of what the ice stuff was doing. I was really paying attention to it, and I was seeing what was going on. And I had seen, some of my friends, some of my personal friends posting about it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was seeing how not all the stump members of ICE were being very unfair and very, apprehensive and aggressive with, just innocent people and trying to force their way into homes and this and that and the other. What I had initially said was that I would do whatever it takes to protect my family, and I didn't care whether it was ICE, whether it was police, or, you know, some random dude breaking in. If somebody threatens my family, I'm going to do whatever it takes to protect them, even if I have to, you know, put them down.
Yeah,
you know,
so
you know, take them out.
yeah, so I
And
like
they
I don't know if it's a
ended up,
rumor, but I heard that like the police or ICE or something like showed up to your house after that. I don't know if that's true or not.
what had happened is FBI had ended up showing up to my house.
Oh, they did? So what did they want?
Yeah, the FBI ended up showing up, and I ended up explaining to them. I was like, dude, like, this shit was taken out of context. I did not say that directly. This is what was going on. And they're like, well, is this more true? It's like, no, if there's something else, I'm going to speak my mind about it. I had no way threatened ICE. I did not threaten anyone. That whole thing was taken out of fucking context. And bear in mind, these are a couple of FBI officers that I've had run-ins with before that are just complete assholes.
Oh yeah, so what did they do?
So I basically told them what.
Like did they like.
They were the kind of FBI officers that just like get acted like, you know, their shit don't stink.
So did they like interview? Did they ask you questions?
You know the type, you know the type, dude. Like, you know, the kind of people that act like their shit don't stink, like they're better than everyone. Like, they're right about everything and everybody else is wrong. Like those types of motherfuckers.
So did they like take you
yeah,
in?
let's just say that my fiance.
Did you like
No. They didn't take me in or anything. They just showed up to my house and talked to me, and that was all that happened.
Okay.
And then also, fucking Kate Peters, aka Mastro Mafia, they also warned me about some shit that she was gonna try to do, which I don't know if you had seen this or not, but it was the thing about me supposedly talking to minors and the whole. So like she used a whole lot of like AI shit to make it look like I was doing shit. And I'm like, dude, anybody with a half a brain can tell that shit's fake as fuck.
Yeah.
Even some of the trolls were like, even some of the trolls were like, dude, I don't think he did that. What the fuck?
So like the only content I've been seeing from or about you has been from like trolls like Nword Boi. Like has he been doing anything recently?
Dude, a lot of that content is old content that they're just recycling to make one brand new.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of that stuff's like really, really old.
Oh yeah, like so there really hasn't been much content of you recently, right?
Well, see, what it is because I'm not giving them what they want, they're running out of content, and because they're running out of content and things to post about, they're basically going back and trying to recycle old content. Because they're running out of content, they're now going back to old content that I did from like years ago, whether that be on Facebook, whether that be on YouTube, or wherever. And they're basically trying to dress it up to make it look brand new, is what it is.
So they're basically just trying to like farm money off you, right?
Yeah, they're still trying. Like they're running on fumes at this point. Like, it's not going to be long before they're gone. I mean, their freaking Reddit got shut down. The actual main Facebook group they made about me got shut down.
Oh yeah.
So they're definitely on their way out the door.
So I remember
they're definitely on their way out the door.
Yeah, there was that one dude, like, one troll, his name was, like John or something. Has he been messing with you?
Yeah, dude, John got ran off the internet by, kennel kickers.
Oh, yeah? So, like, no one's really been messing with you recently?
Yeah, apparently some of the guys in kennel kickers ended up running them off the internet.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's good for you then, right?
Because I guess from my understanding, this is just from what my fiance told me and from the research that I've done, is that they found John's real information and ended up contacting a lot of his family, and as a result, they ended up going after him, and because of that, he got scared and basically ran off.
Yeah.
Like, he basically disappeared off the internet.
Yeah, well, like,
because they did what they did, and it was, like, good riddance.
Yeah, well, like, the only people I've really seen, like, post, like, troll videos about you have been, like, that, I think his name's, like, Root Dr. Thorne, or, like, he's on YouTube, some troll.
Yeah, Root Dr. Thorne, yeah, I know that dude. Dude, honestly, Root Dr. Thorne's he's definitely a weird one.
Oh, yeah? So, like, recently, yeah, I mean, you've been good, though. No one's, like, messing with you, trolling you. You've been good? Or have you been, like, having people still mess with you?
Yeah, I mean, they have like, that CBG guy, he has been sending people to our house to, like, cut our internet cable and our actual, like, the cable for the cable TV and the Wi-Fi cable, for our internet and shit.
Yeah.
But,
and then, like, I remember that one
which they ended up,
Marty?
Which they ended up doing just a couple days ago.
Oh, just a couple days ago?
So yeah.
So do you have internet?
Literally yeah. Not right now. Like right now, I'm literally running on my phone, off of my phone's not hotspot, but like the data.
Oh,
like I'm running off of that right now.
So like that, I remember that one troll Marty.
Just like I don't have anything else, so it's like hey, at least it works.
Yeah. So that one guy Marty, or remember that troll? He like died, right? Or is he still messing with you?
Yeah, Marty ended up dying. Yeah, he ended up dying like last year.
Oh.
He actually ended up dying from a fentanyl. Believe it or not, he died from a fentanyl overdose, which honestly is kind of ironic.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, he's not messing with you.
And dude, what makes it so ironic is if you actually pay attention, I actually tried to save him. I actually tried to stop him from doing that shit, but he didn't listen. And look what happened. He's now pushing up daisies from the ground.
Oh yeah. So, like, do you have any plan on when you're gonna get back on the internet?
I'm not sure, dude. Like I said, like right now, I'm just kind of like easing my way back into things. I'm not, jumping right in right away. Like I'm kind of, easing my way back in, kind of getting, reused to being able to do stuff without being attacked and whatnot.
Yeah, well.
So I can't say that I can't say I'm not gonna come back, because eventually I will. It's just a matter of me just easing back into things, making sure there's no trolls, making sure that everything's good. They've reported like a bunch of my channels unfairly. They've really given me a bad name. They've done a lot of illegal stuff. Like if you pay attention to CBG's channel especially, he's posted about cutting our internet wires, which, if you did not know, is actually a federal crime. That's absolutely federally illegal.
Oh, yeah, it is, man. It is.
Whether he's doing it directly or indirectly, it don't matter. Just the fact that he's connected to that is actually really, really bad news for him, because he can get in serious trouble for that. My family had actually at one point gotten a hold of our internet provider, and they looked into him at one point, and I guess he got arrested for a little bit, but he's been back out since then. Me and my fiance, we're really trying to get everything cleared up so that I can actually start to do stuff again. Well, yes, I do get, and I get where I went wrong. I get where I fucked up. I'm not saying I'm no saint.
Yeah.
But after me and my family had reached out to law enforcement, and they didn't do anything, they saw it as petty and dumb and this and that and the other. Like after all that went down, it was like I kind of felt like, like if no one's gonna help me, then what can I really, do? Like what choice do I have? Because nobody else is doing anything. So it kind of left me I basically kind of had I basically didn't really have a choice, unfortunately.
Yeah.
At least, you know, it was my, at least that was my mindset at that time.
Yeah, well,
Like, that was my mindset at that time.
well, like, I mean,
looking back now, I do see that I could have handled it way better. I do see that now, but back then it was like, you know, I basically fell back into a corner, didn't feel like I really had any escape, so I was like,